This is a philosophical science fiction comic about regular people getting into absurd situations. Hi, I'm Annie and it is Thursday. This means it is Eurocomic Thursday. Every Thursday I talk about a European comic or graphic novel. And this time I'm talking about The Cruise of Lost Souls by Pierre, Christin and Enki, Bilal. This comic starts off with a short story about an activist named 50/22B because nobody knows his real name. And what better nickname than 50/22B? That's the kind of humor that's in this comic. Anyway, he is wanted by the government, and these government officials get together in this big old mansion of a house, which has a really rich history, and strange things happen in this house. And this is a really absurd but highly entertaining comic I found. But after 12 pages, the main story, The Curse of Lost Souls, starts off. And this is I found this a really highly entertaining story. It starts off with a village, and one day the villagers wake up and they find that their village, all the buildings in this village have risen from the ground. And this is how it looks like. And there is some humor in it as well. And nobody knows what's happening, but the village is a little bit isolated as there is a military base that is, separates the village from the rest, and the only bridge to the other side of the world, the other locations, has risen as well. So they can't do anything about it, so they go about their own business and try to live their own lives as well as they possibly can. And these villagers, they just want a regular, normal life. But after the next day, they wake up and the village has even risen more, and wind starts blowing. So they decide to tie up all the houses together and to the church, and the village starts moving, and they start to go on a journey. And I found this I won't go deeper into this story, but this story, I found it highly entertaining. The story has depth in it, and they show how the common men and women in this village cope with government decisions, and they cope with these unusual circumstances. Even on their voyage through the air, they try and live their life as normal as possibly they can. Like I said, the story has a philosophical depth in it, which I like very much. And although Enki Bilal isn't my favorite draftsman, a comic book artist, I really think he did an excellent job at well, at making the drawings. The faces and the people have a sort of rawness to it and realism, which I like very much. The Cruise of Lost Souls was published back in 1975 in France for the first time. And you have to look at the political situation in France back in 1975. There was a lot of activism going on in that time. One of the hot topics among activists was the point of making abortion, to legalize abortion. There was the sex workers' revolt, and I think there was also some kind of new form of feminism going on. And I believe that back in the 1960s, there were also a lot of demonstrations that were about the environment. So a lot of environmental demonstrations going on. So I think Pierre Christin wanted to write about that, but didn't want to make it all doom and gloom. Because I think Curse of Lost Souls, with that he also wrote some sort of science fiction, a modern sort of fairy tale, which has also a charming quality to it. I really liked this comic, and I can highly recommend The Curse of Lost Souls if you like some absurd science fiction anyway. As always, thanks for watching.